I'm Jack from the One White, One Brown podcast. Up next is Smaj. He's got his video coming up next. Just wanted to come at you today with Facts Friday. Another great one for you today. I've came across a story about a guy called Frank Hayes. Completely clueless, so was I, don't worry. Frank Hayes was a jockey, early 1900s, born 1888, I think, something around that kind of time. He jockey raced horses over in America, and this one particular race, he died in the race. He went on to win the race. It was said that he had a heart attack just after taking the lead in this race in New York, Belmont Park, I believe, something like that. He goes on to die just after taking the lead, stays on his horse miraculously, and then wins the race. He goes down in history as being, in sports history, not just jockey history, not just horse racing. He goes down in sports history as being the only dead person to ever win a competition. Out your mind. Just out your mind. Just change the rules. Second place should have came first, surely. Dead people can't win races. I mean, it was a lovely touch, don't get me wrong. And he was buried in his jockey silks, a couple of days later. He was obviously a big person in the jockey game, but just something that I couldn't quite get my head around again. Dead man wins race. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So there's my Friday fact. Up next is Smaj from the One White, One Brown podcast. Thank you.
What's going on, everyone? It's Smaj. The purple glow, let me start. The purple glow, in case you're wondering, is my lightsaber lighting up the background. But yeah, so today I'm coming at you with Fact Friday. Yeah, so today's fact is something that I heard on the Joe Rogan Experience. Hold tight, Joe Rogan, my favourite podcast on the internet. So this one in particular, I don't think a lot of people know this. I didn't, and then when I heard it, I had to read a little bit into it to see what it's about. So I'm going to give you a brief little thing here. So our story is about, well, our fact even is about Dr. John Harvey Kellogg, the creator of Kellogg's cornflakes. Now, what you lot don't know is when he made cornflakes, he didn't create it for profit. He didn't create it as a business. He created it, well, he didn't even create it for health reasons. Kind of for health reasons, but we'll get into that. So he created cornflakes in particular. He deliberately made them bland because what he said was he believed that the bland cereal would help to lead Americans away from sin. In particular, masturbation. So Mr. Kellogg's invented cornflakes to try and get people to stop masturbating. Now, he sort of put the cornflakes out at a time when a lot of people were having mad stomach problems, they're having trouble like that, a lot of indigestion related stuff in it, so people were having mad, getting whatever, constipated, whatever, I don't know all the conditions, but we know it's stomach related based on stuff they ate. So what he called it is biological living, and what he said was bad diets in a lot of people had bad diets in 1827, which is round about the time it came out. So he said because people had such lavish diets and bad diets, it led to carnal sin. So what he believed was creating a bland cereal would help to lead to a bland lifestyle, and once basically bland food makes you bland, basically, is what he was saying. So to me that sounds like a joke because I say it sounds like a joke, but back then it might have been a proper serious thing, I don't know. But right now I don't think that would work because I think more people eat Cocoa Pops than cornflakes, even though it's still Kellogg's. But I mean, you know, cornflakes isn't the favorite anymore. But yeah, that's the fact for today. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I don't know how useful you'll find it, but I mean, it's always good to know some trivial information. You never know when you're going to get caught in a pub quiz. So yeah, that's the fact for the day. Hope you enjoyed it. Peace out, and may the force be with you.